In this video, we will review some basic call troubleshooting. Let's start by looking at what happens when a user dials an incorrect number for a virtual meeting room. From your endpoint, dial an incorrect alias. Pick a number that will fail. If you are using the RealPresence desktop, the call fails and then you see a message that says, "Peer may be offline. Please try again later." Now, navigate to the DMA interface in your web browser. Click the Monitoring menu and then the Endpoints submenu. Locate the endpoint that you used to dial the failed call. Click the View Call History action on the left side of the interface. This takes you to the Call History menu and filters for the selected endpoint. Highlight the entry for the failed call. Click the Show Call Details action item. The Call Details window opens. Go to the Property Changes area. Under Value, you will see Rejected and the reason for the rejection. Click the OK button to close the Call Details window. Now, try your call again using a good alias. Once the call connects, hang up and then navigate back to the DMA interface. On the Call History log, click the Search button to refresh the list, then locate the new call and select the Show Call Details action. Now, the Property Changes area shows that the call was successful. Next, let's look at what happens when an external user tries to dial into a RealPresence Access Director and the call fails. We will address two scenarios. First, what happens when the Access Director rejects the call due to an Access Control List rule, and then what happens when the user dials an incorrect alias. To see the first scenario, enable an ACL in the RPAD that will reject any call that is not directed to a virtual meeting room. Once you navigate to the Basic ACL Settings menu under the Configuration menu, check the Enable Call Policy box and add a prefix for your VMRs. Click the Update button. From the external user's endpoint, dial an alias that does not begin with a configured prefix. You get the "Your request was rejected" message. Navigate back to the RealPresence Access Director. Select the Diagnostics menu and then the Call History submenu. Click the Search button on the right side of the interface. Locate your call based on the Destination column. Highlight your call and then select the Show Call Details action. Click the Call Events tab. The last event clearly states that the call was rejected based on an Access Control List or ACL rule. Click the OK button. Now we will look at the second scenario where the user dials an incorrect alias. Go back to the Basic ACL Settings menu and uncheck the Enable Call Policy box. Click the Update button. From your external endpoint, dial a number that is invalid. If you receive a call failed message, navigate back to the RPAD. Select the Diagnostics menu and the Call History menu. Highlight your call and click the Show Call Details action. The Details window opens. Select the Call Events tab. Scroll to the bottom of the window and you see the Unreachable Destination message near the end of the list. Be sure to try these same steps with a successful call to become familiar with the call details when your calls work correctly. This concludes our review of basic call troubleshooting.